Alright, so it's November 2nd. It's been a great morning so far. It's 7:45. I've already seen 3 bucks. So I really think that the stand is generally the hub of a lot of things going on in this field. You have the gas lines entrance into the field. You have the food plots. And there's cut corn behind us, just ag all around. Yesterday we saw that good buck up there he started off about 150 and he came to within 75 yards. I thought I had the decoy on the wrong side. There's sign all around me, so I didn't want to pick up and move just because of that one encounter. I think you can get in a pretty weird circle or cycle if you do that, chasing deer, every deer you see. Now that I've been here a full day and a morning, I'm seeing a pattern coming together this year. And that pattern is that they want to be up by that thick line up there. That buck came out again this morning. He came out of the cornfield. I actually drug a rag in this morning and he went right across that. He turned for a second. It looked like he was going to follow that 2-track right over here to this decoy. He definitely saw the decoy this morning. He didn't care. I grunted to him, and then I even got the doe bleed out once he started going the opposite direction. I didn't call to him until he started going the opposite direction. He just wanted to be up in that corner. Once he got up in that corner, he made a scrape right underneath one of our stands up there, that white pine. There's a deer right here. There's a big doe out there in that cut cornfield. I'll show you in a second. Maybe I'll show you now. But anyway, I think today we're going to hunt this morning set. We're going to move up there because that's where the sign and the pattern seems to be this year. We're going to find a tree that we've never had a stand in, so they won't be looking for it. And we're going to get up there and we're going to kill that buck tomorrow. We've seen too many deer up there already not to move. Got a cold front coming in. It's about 35 degrees right now. That doe's just out there feeding. But anyways, that big buck started running for that corner. And then a couple minutes later, a small 8-point came out. I think that's his spot. We're going to try to set up on that scrape. Yeah, I like it. I wish I could do it right now without making a sound. Just be there. I feel like we're going to see more deer up there this morning. It's 8:30. I've seen 5 bucks so far. 3 of those bucks have been around that corner or that thick stuff up there. So last week I came up here. I hadn't really hunted the farm much. I was seeing a pretty good buck in the backfield a couple mornings. So I walked up top last Thursday and hung a set. I found a bunch of sign, and it's up this gas line. About 150 yards. And it borders that thick bedding area. I'm really tempted to get down, leave the decoy, and sneak up to that, thinking that maybe mid-morning he might get back up and start looking around. I think I have to get a stand in that corner just because I've seen a bunch of deer. I'm trying to decide what to do right now. These deer are acting weird, like, I've seen doe behind me. And just, they're hanging out, just eating. A couple of the deer that I've seen today are just hanging out, not really like searching or anything. I don't know if there's just not a doe that hasn't come in yet and really turned it on or what. I want to get down, but I don't want to bump that deer. I have everything to set all day. I have scents out. I have a scent dripper over a mock scrape, decoy, food, my dress warm. Just don't seem to be where the action is. The action seems to be up there. If I could sneak up this new gas line, cut across. Wouldn't be as exposed to anything in this field, or I don't know. Man, you gotta take your camera gear and everything. I don't know. We'll stay here a little bit longer, probably. Alright, so it's November 2nd. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. So we made the move over to this corner where the buck we saw yesterday morning and this morning. There's something about this corner. I don't know if it's just he's going into bed for the day because he's not quite showing a lot of signs that he's rutting. There's been doe not too far from him he hasn't even found or checked. But I've also seen a couple other bucks and some does popping out of this corner. I walked over here. There's not a whole lot of good trees to put a stand in. Right here, about 20 yards behind me, is where he made that scrape the first day. You can actually see the tree that I'm in from that video. And then this morning when he came out of the corn, and he made a scrape over here on this white pine. After he did that, after he made that scrape on that white pine, he cut right across here. So, we're in here. It's windy this afternoon. We haven't been seeing a lot of bucks in the evening. Got a good trail right down here. I don't know. Probably tomorrow we'll go down there where my stand is. We'll see. Looks good though. I mean, I'd like to be in the timber, but I don't know. It's hard to give up this sign right now.